Good morning, afternoon. If you're here for special rules, we are convening as soon as the legislation is on the table. We could prioritize just putting the legislation on the table. We can leave the trash for later. It is the opinion of the chair we have a quorum. We're just holding for legislative folders. Every member should have one. If you don't have one, we have a stack up here. All right, and trying to see if is Representative Montahan here. So we will move to House Bill 1341. I am the lead sponsor. If there is no objection, I will go ahead just for time purposes and chair them and continue to chair the meeting. If there's any objection to that while the bill is presented, please voice it and we'll modify. House Bill 1341 LC 460836 creates a official state crustacean. I was in disbelief when Chairman DeLoach highlighted that we don't have one yet. I suggested it should be a former colleague of ours, but that was struck down. So we are having we have white shrimp as the official Georgia state crustacean as part of this bill. I think everyone's aware wild caught Georgia white shrimp are the best shrimp available to us. That industry has been faced with increased pressures from global supply, trying to put an inferior product as a replacement. I think this highlights our unique Georgia product and better allows for these producers to market the quality that they are catching on Georgia and adjacent waters. With that, I'll invite my colleague from the coast who helped craft this legislation, Chairman DeLoach, to add a few words.
I want to give credit for the original idea. A group of middle school students in Effingham County did a lot of research, and it is true that Georgia white shrimp is unique and is different from those caught in other waters, either north or south of us. That group in Effingham County pointed out that no state currently has the white shrimp named as the official state crustacean. A legislative spouse from Effingham County.
Which one?
Mrs. Burns brought that information to me, and I shared it with your chairman Saines and also with Rick Townsend, and we decided that since Mrs. Burns had an interest in it, that we might well take this project and suggest to you that it's an excellent thing to do at a time when Georgia shrimpers are under so much pressure because of the excessive imports of foreign pond-grown shrimp that are grown in ponds and laced with antibacterials and all sorts of things that we wouldn't even allow to have in this country. So I urge you to adopt this Georgia white shrimp as the Georgia official crustacean.
Thank you, Chairman DeLoach. We do have what I'm hoping is a motion, or maybe a both. I'll just add that due to time and technology restraints of this room, we weren't able to have our junior House budget and researchers from Effingham County present today, but they will be presenting at our auxiliary morning meeting at 8 a.m. if you guys would like to hear their very well-crafted policy research. At this time, is there a question prior to a motion? I have two indicators. Number 7. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I like shrimp a lot, and I just want to be sure where is this white? Where can we get this white shrimp from? Where in Georgia?
Yeah, you know, I personally prefer the ports in Glenn and Camden County, but I'm sure some members of co-signers would say a Savannah area supplier. But I think all Georgia waters produce some great quality wild shrimp. So I think we're just highlighting that is the product worth paying for, worth putting in your family's grits. And we'll go with that. Does that suffice?
Sounds great. We don't have any in Gwinnett though.
Okay. Well, we are happy to send them over to Gwinnett at any time, or come visit our beautiful coast. Representative Townsend?
At the appropriate time, I'd like to make a motion.
It is.
A motion to approve.
Second, we got a motion, a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All in opposition? No opposition. The move carries to rules. And I'm going to highlight this for everyone, including myself. Make sure to get the rules sheet signed today and submitted today so it can be put for consideration. There is a day delay for that. With that, we have Representative Montahan here. You're feel free to present from your seat if you'd like to. House Resolution 1066. Representative Montahan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the committee. We have the substitute HR 1066. That's LC 460853S. We did have to bring this back for a few things to edit, including what I think something that we talked about during our narrative, but we did not finish, and that was that we wanted to condemn them on behalf of those attacks that happened in Jordan. You know, that was something that we talked about in this committee felt very strongly about, and we wanted to make sure that we did that and included some of those edits. You know, you've been a great supporter of me, Mr. Chairman, as we've worked through this bill and making sure that we get it right. And I feel like we do need to get it right for those U.S. service members from Georgia that pass. And with that, I'll seek a motion if you're ready.
Thank you, Representative, and I appreciate your diligence in the craft of this bill. Is there any questions or comments for the author prior to a motion? Seeing none, we have a motion. Is there a second? Is there a second? Second. And we have a second. All in any comments or questions? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All in opposition? Seeing none, the motion passes. Special rules resolution. Representative Taylor. We have Representative Taylor. Are you good to present House Bill 1366? All right. I just wanted. I know we hadn't had a chance to fully discuss that, and again, I think this will be our last bill we look at today. We're going to hold over, just for planning purposes, House Bill 1297 and Senate Bill 337 for tomorrow. So, Representative Taylor, at your convenience.
And committee colleagues, thank you for the opportunity to come and present HB 1366, which is a very simple bill recognizing the month of April as Black Women's History Month in Georgia. The purpose of this legislation is to build understanding and awareness to celebrate the very rich history of the past, present, and future generations of not only Black women, but all minority women. The month will be about unifying the community by promoting visibility, education, empowerment, contributions, and achievement, which positively impacts communities across the globe. And there is a proclamation from the City of Atlanta City Council that already officially declares April to be celebrated as Black Women's History Month, as well as a commendation from Governor Nathan Deal honoring the celebration of April as Black Women's History Month. And as a footnote, and I'll end here, the creator, Ms. Shea Battle, is a native Atlantean, and we should be the first state to make this official. And with that, I ask for your favorable consideration.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you for bringing the bill to the attention of the committee. I think it's well timed. Is there any questions for the author? Is there a question? Number 16.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just wanted to make a motion at the appropriate time.
All right. Seeing no questions, it is the appropriate time. So there's a motion. Is there a
Motions
second?
do pass.
Is there any proposed amendments or comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any in opposition? Seeing none, the bill passes to rules. Don't forget the form. Congratulations.
Thank you. This is my first bill, y'all.
You did a great job. Wouldn't know otherwise. And by the way, I want to remind the committee that we restarted the bill the bass fish, that the fish that you get if your bill passes through the floor. That was a initiative of the Special Rules Committee, given that the bass fish is the official fish of Georgia. Please remember, we'll be meeting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. in room 506. Thank you all for your time and diligence, and safe drive home.